Welcome back to the Helldivers, the galaxy's elite fighting force that substitutes peace with global annihilation. Today we will be talking about the recent additions to your arsenal. The tides of interstellar combat are ever-changing, and with every shift in power comes new assets and complications to the battlefield. Over the course of editing the onboarding video alone, we managed to liberate Malevelon Creek, push back the automaton forces, have 2 new war bonds be available with a 3rd being shipped out as I write this sentence, overconsumption of resources used for railgun ammunition, the administration and subsequent consequences of termicide on the border planets, and the complete resurgence of the automaton scourge with the added bonus of hostile gunships and mobile fortresses. While all this chaos is happening, the diligent members of the Helldivers are working tirelessly to secure the safety of Super Earth citizens stranded on the front lines. In protecting the lives and liberty of our valued citizens, as well as defending their foundries, we ensure the production of powerful weaponry to guarantee our victory. One such example being the valiant defense of Tyne Quan after the automaton threat had maliciously invaded the planet.
It didn't break. Where am I? Okay, cool. What?
Pushing their forces back allowed the nationalists of Morganson Arsenal to mass produce and supply the XO-45 Patriot Exosuit. I actually called attention to this bipedal vehicle once before to bring awareness to a fatal design flaw. Since then, the rocket salvo has been prohibited from pointing towards the cockpit, and spontaneous detonation while piloting the exosuit has dropped by 50%. With that defect buffed out, we can address its other eccentricities. Note: avoid using the XO-45 when combating automatons. When calling down the Patriot Exosuit, instead of hurtling it towards you at terminal velocity, we ratchet strap it to Pelican 1 to gently place it in the most ideal location.
Guys.
So AJ, what's the problem? I don't understand the problem. What's the issue?
Well, why do you have to wait 3 minutes for Pelican 1 to evacuate you, but only a couple seconds for it to deliver a 10-ton war machine? Don't think about it. While Pelican 1 is in the area, it will fire its 30mm autocannon at anything nearby to clear the way for your boarding of the exosuit. Fun fact, these bad boys run on gasoline, baby! Woo! Once inside, you have access to multiple powerful weapons that can tragically be disarmed by attackers. On your left is an MLR of 14 rockets that can be launched in quick succession, exploding on impact, dealing massive amounts of damage and cracking the carapace of armored foes. On your right is a rotary heavy machine gun that tears through the pathetic enemy infantry and fills the broken armor of larger foes with enough lead to sink a Zeppelin. Unfortunately, resupplying the exosuit is impossible. So once your missiles run dry and you've exhausted your 1,000 machine gun rounds, your only remaining options are to leave your suit behind or crush the threats to manage democracy beneath your 2-ton iron feet before perishing in a glorious fireball.
Uh-oh. Where am I? What? Bye. Bye, guys. What the what?
Following the distribution of all hold on. Drinkies. Following the distribution of exosuits to all eligible Helldivers, R&D began machinating a solution to our railgun resource depletion. The LAS-99 Quasar Cannon concentrates energy to fire a plasma projectile with no consumption of solid material. This process makes the plasma launcher overheat, but grants it infinite ammunition and a beautiful visual of the atmosphere disintegrating before your very eyes. As of writing this, charging a shot with the Q cannon takes 3 seconds and recovering from the discharge takes 15, making accuracy paramount if you don't want to look a fool mid-swarm.
Did that kill him? No, it did not. This weapon sucks.
With its infinite ammo and explosive thermal reaction with matter, the Quasar Cannon is in a unique position of being able to clear objectives with nearly no consequence. As a passionate supporter of the AC-8 autocannon, I've been vehemently informed that the Q cannon is superior with its lack of backpack. While it can obliterate bug holes, mushrooms, and anti-democratic propaganda, it does so with far less expedience and thus does not usurp the autocannon's specialty on the battlefield. Where it does excel is in its armor-melting capabilities. Unlike the autocannon bouncing off heavy armor, the Quasar Cannon's projectile is hot enough to molecularly deconstruct even the strongest of defenses.
Oh, I removed his face.
While this can expose an enemy's vulnerable insides, a well-placed shot with the Quasar Cannon can end the fight in an instant by evacuating their brain matter from their skull.
What are you doing over there? He got sucked into the shadow realm.
Lastly, we have... Oh, right. There was actually a second support weapon released alongside the Quasar Cannon. I literally forgot this existed when I wrote the script. Oopsie! The MG-206 heavy machine gun forever lives in the shadow of the Q cannon with its glaring lack of big explode.
Oh, never mind. What?
On top of this tragedy, it hemorrhages ammunition and must constantly be resupplied if you want to make having it worthwhile. Ideally, you'll find a steady stream of ammo boxes along your journey, but equipping the B1 supply pack allows you to be a bit more liberal with your ammo consumption. And you know how we feel about a little extra liberty in our crusades.
Actually, does this have stims in it?
It does.
Wood flag. Wood flag.
Stop! Oh my god. Please. Can I move around?
Speaking of, if you want to alter your bullets per minute, the HMG has an adjustable fire rate. Downshifting the lead dispensing lets you attack with more precision and conserve ammo better when feathering the trigger. Conversely, increasing your attack rate bleeds you dry in an instant and showcases your Parkinson's while eviscerating anything in front of you. That is, of course, if their armor is thin enough. The heavy machine gun chews through enemies with enough viciousness to eat up armor along the way. It doesn't work against more stalwart defenses. I'm using the old-timey version of the word and not talking about the support weapon. But a quick burst can pierce through hive guard barricades, granting an easy counter to these irritating adversaries. It can also destroy spore spewers, for some reason.
I'm not bouncing, which implies that I'm doing something. I did it. I'm amazing.
It's a heavy machine gun?
Yeah.
Finally, we have our latest development in explosive liberty distribution.
What did you do?
The most recent addition to our arsenal was at a great cost. The weapon caches for the RL-77 airburst rocket launcher on Penta and MD-17 anti-tank mines on Chuhi were both under siege by automaton forces.
What?
With their unrelenting assault, we were forced to make a terrible decision. Recover the weapons on one planet, knowing the others would be lost forever. Oh, the civilians were important too. The victor of this vote was the RL-77 airburst rocket launcher.
Oh, the flying boys are on the other side of the main objective here. What if I can just quickly,
With both the Terminids and automatons going airborne, only one of them being our fault, we needed an efficient way to fill the sky with detonations. These rocket-propelled cluster bombs will either detonate on impact or in close proximity to an obstacle. Upon activation, the rockets will jettison several smaller explosives for mass aerial devastation. Of course, that's not the only way you could use the airburst rocket launcher.
I'll help.
Oh, I'm in a bad spot. AJ, yeah.
It isn't fantastic at eliminating elites, but can easily exterminate hordes of enemies with a mild risk of squad obliteration.
Scarlet, look out!
AJ, yeah.
For the sake of everyone involved, teamwork is recommended when using the airburst rocket launcher. Not for friendly fire reasons.
We have plenty of spare Helldivers.
Get in the f***ing ship! Get in the...
But because fostering a good relationship with your fellow soldiers can persuade them into carrying your ammo. Unlike the other recent weapons, this handheld artillery comes with a backpack for optimal ammo storage, and having an ally feed you rockets is infinitely faster than loading them yourself.
Okay, can I load the big gun, please? Thank you. Wow, that reload is long.
Back to scavenger genocide, shooting near the ground isn't exactly a bad tactic for having enemy numbers, but the secondary explosives can travel deceptively far, and the proximity trigger will decide to activate early if it wants to pull a silly little frame job on you.
What?
AJ?
Adam, I don't know what it hit.
AJ?
Alright, that was normal. This game is very... works. Why? How? What? I'm just impressed. Adam, did you like... Oh, I'm in the rock. I'm under the map. This is the weirdest problem. Do you guys like my pet Bile Titan?
No.
No, don't kill him! You missed. Guys, salvation. Salvation is mine. Yes! Freedom! Oh, I am in the rocks. How does this keep happening to me? Release me from my pain. Kill me. Oh, I died, finally. Oh. Vanquish.
And there you have it, all the advances and armaments that occurred between writing the previous script and this one.
No! Oh, there's so many Miles viewers!
I'm sure R&D, or one of our associated weapon manufacturers like General Electric, have already introduced a weapon of moderate destruction to the front lines. I know you've maxed out your requisition storage again.
Oh boy. Requisition slips.
So make sure you stockpile all the new toys Super Earth provides and give your foes a nice taste of freedom.
Yeah. Oh, my friend.
No, please. Please, mortars.
Special thanks for the continued support provided by your fellow citizens. Have a democratic day, Helldivers, and I'll see you on the killing floor.